Every founder knows that sinking, crushing weight in a pitch room when you feel like you're shouting into a void. Like no matter how many times you tweak your deck, polish your numbers, or rehearse your story, something's missing. Something invisible that keeps family offices from biting. They're the gatekeepers, silently holding the keys to the game you want to win, yet so many founders never crack the code on what truly drives them to say yes. It's maddening. You're not just selling a startup or a product, you're selling a dream, a future, a transformation. But somewhere between vision and reality, deals stall, enthusiasm cools, and opportunities fade. What if the secret isn't about being louder or flashier, but about tapping into something raw, human, deeply emotional, and oddly simple? You feel it already, an itch beneath your skin, because family offices don't just fund ideas, they invest in stories they can believe in, outcomes they can trust without question. Their world is ruthless and private. They don't operate like typical VCs chasing hype or herd mentality. They want commitment, resilience, rare alignment, not just a business plan stamped with buzzwords. They want a partner who matches their rhythm, their deeper mindset. Right now, the biggest heartbreak for founders is smashing into the fortress of uncertainty. Family offices are built to protect legacies, to preserve wealth, but more than that, they're hunting for impact that resonates beyond balance sheets. They agonize over maintaining values that span generations, guarding carefully curated ecosystems of capital, relationships, and influence. If your pitch lacks soul, if it doesn't honor that delicate dance between risk and conviction, it's dead on arrival. But here's the truth that flips the entire script. Deals irresistible to family offices speak a language that transcends numbers. It's not just about growth rates or exit strategies. Those are basics. It's about trust wrapped in authenticity, a narrative that aligns with their philosophy, and an unshakable sense that this investment is part of something bigger, something that defies the noise and the status quo. Imagine breaking away from the crowd that chases superficial trends and instead diving deep into tailored solutions. It means understanding their pain points, fear of erosion, loss of control, the dread of being blindsided by volatility or unvetted partners. Family offices want more than returns. They want assurance that their values survive the test of time. So, how do you build this magnetic connection that's impossible to ignore? First, you must shed the illusion that cash is the main leverage. It's about shared vision before shared stakes. Show you're not just chasing capital, but are fiercely aligned with their ethos, whether it's sustainability, legacy, pioneering technology, or social impact. This alignment is oxygen. Without it, deals suffocate. The founders who captivate family offices are those who can honestly articulate not only what their businesses do, but why they exist in the world on a level that transcends product-market fit. They tell stories about transformation, responsibility, and long-term vision, something that connects deeply to the why that keeps family offices awake at night. Secondly, transparency isn't negotiable, it's your strongest weapon. Family offices are wary of smoke and mirrors. Past experience has taught them that gloss blurs reality and hides risk. If you want them to lean in, answer the harsh questions first, voluntarily. Show what you don't know yet, reveal your weaknesses and your plan to overcome them. That kind of brutal honesty builds trust faster than fancy presentations ever could. They don't want perfection. They want players who know the field and respect its dangers. Third, relationships are the true currency. Yes, family offices look at your team, your network, and your capacity to execute. But they invest in people because people embody the future of their capital. This means offering them a clear window into your character, resilience, and humility. Demonstrate that you're ready not just to receive their capital, but to be shaped, challenged, and grown through their involvement. They want to be part of a journey, not just a transaction. Fourth, patience is your secret ally. Family offices play the long game. Their timelines span decades, not quarters. If you rush, If you pressure or push for quick wins, you raise red flags. Instead, show that you understand their rhythm, that you're woven into the fabric of a shared future. This means thinking and communicating in multi-generational arcs, where your company doesn't just exit, but evolves sustainably and meaningfully. That's the genius of an irresistible deal. It's inseparable from the family office's mission to endure and uplift through time. And lastly, your offer must transcend the deal itself. It must be ecosystemic. Family offices operate in ecosystems of relationships, interests, and influence that can extend globally. If you position your venture not as a lonely island, but as a hub or a bridge that links into broader networks, you explode your value. Their inner voice will say, "This is not just an investment. This is a key to multiply impact." This kind of thinking flips the usual transactional nature into a fusion of vision and collaboration. This is how a deal becomes a movement, not just a moment. Imagine the feeling when they see you not as just another pitch, but as a co-creator of futures, where capital sparks change that reverberates across generations, borders, and realities. That's when time slows down, heads nod, and pens reach out. Understand this. Family offices aren't chasing mediocrity wrapped in promises. They hunger for the rare, the bold, the authentic. Your mission isn't to soften or spin the truth to fit their mold. It's to bring your full, uncompromising self, forging paths where others see dead ends. This means stripping off all the noise, the hype, the pretense, and stepping into a brutal self-honesty that recognizes what you truly offer, where your scars and strengths lie, and how you want to redefine what's possible. If you grasp this, it means every pitch becomes less about survival and more about alignment. Less about what you can get, more about what you can bring together. Don't chase the noise of investors who only want short-term fame. Seek the few who dare with you to reshape realities far beyond today's limits. The power of family offices lies in their ability to operate quietly but decisively, with patience and sovereignty. They are the guardians of impact that isn't flashy but is eternal. Your role is not just to convince them intellectually, but to ignite a spark in their deeper purpose, a spark that says, "This is a venture not only worthy of capital, but worthy of legacy. This is a game of intensity, clarity, and soulful alignment where every word, every gesture, and every number is laced with authenticity. Everything in your story must pulse with the raw energy of your mission and theirs. No fluff, no filler. Just relentless truth told in a way that invites them in, not shoves them away. Ultimately, what makes a deal irresistible to family offices isn't magic or luck. It's the blend of vision and vulnerability, clarity and courage, patience and persistence. It's about stepping into a space where your ambition meets their values, where the future is not sold but shared, where power emerges from connection and intention rather than chaos and noise. When that happens, the deal is no longer a transaction, but a breakthrough. Your resolve becomes a beacon for theirs. Your cause becomes theirs to champion. And suddenly, doors open wide because you speak their language not through jargon, but through unshakable commitment and raw authenticity. Remember, this is not for the faint-hearted or the conventional. It's a call to those who burn too brightly to settle, too fiercely to conform, and who know that true freedom is found where risk meets alignment, not comfort. This is your moment to stand in that fire, to meet your match, and to build with the few who dare to craft futures untethered by old illusions. If you can hold this, if you can live this, family offices won't just listen, they'll mobilize. The deal you're dreaming of becomes unstoppable, resonant, and unforgettable. That is where the real power lies,